Obrigado. Tem aplausos e tudo. Que maravilha. I have claps, applause. Muito obrigado por estarem aí. Thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Romero Lubambo. And I think this is live number 23 that I do for Open Studio. And it's a pleasure to be here with you and to share some of this moment of music and peace and love with you guys. This song is a song that many times I cried when I heard. It's called Verde, green, the color green. Talks about Brazil and the color of the forest there and everything, but so beautiful. And the first time I heard was with Leila Pinheiro. The composer is Eduardo Godin. And Costa Neto was the lyricist, I think. And I love this song so much. Every time I play, I didn't play that song very much in my life, but every time I play, I hear Leila Pinheiro singing that. Just a little bit of Portuguese. O nome dessa música foi Verde, apareceu no Festival da Canção aí no Brasil. Eu acho que foi em 1985, defendida pela Leila Pinheiro. Leila Pinheiro, na época, ganhou o prêmio de melhor intérprete, ou a mais nova intérprete, uma coisa assim, merecidamente, né? E a música tirou em terceiro lugar, mas eu adoro essa música, chama Verde. Anyway, I'm very happy today for many reasons. One of the reasons is my anniversary with Pamela of our wedding. You remember that? Remember. The other reason is that I have a very great, amazing friend and amazing, fantastic musician, and I have a big honor for me that he's here with me to share this hour with me. And this is the great Joe Locke. Joe Locke, are you there?
Yeah.
So you know those notes already for next time.
I could find those two. Yeah, I could find those. Man,
I knew you could play those two notes, Locke.
It's so nice to be here, Romero. It's great to see you, man.
My pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. It's a pleasure to have you around. And it's going to be my pleasure to hear you play, man. I always loved your playing in any circumstances, you know.
Well, man, it's funny. I listened to you play. I was looking out the window, and I have the headphones on, and your sound in my headphones is so beautiful. And I'm looking at the rain falling in the trees out my window, and it brings me right back to so many performances that we've done together. And there's always that moment where you play alone or play with just the trio, and I could have that moment just to be a fan, just to be a listener. And I would always go from the backstage and run into the venue and become one of the audience members just so I could sit and enjoy that. And I felt like with my eyes closed, I was right back there on the gig with you, you know, running into the front of the theater so I could hear the one song where you play just really all those beautiful notes and grooves. I was dancing a little bit too, man.
Thank you so much, Joe. Just to tell our friends that are listening, we did at least 10 years of that jazz at Lincoln Center, right? Once a year we did 2 weeks of shows, and Joe was always our special guest. So we played a lot of shows, man, together.
It was so beautiful because I remember we did it. Maybe is it the first year we did it was only 1 week. We did 6 nights.
I think only the first year was 1 week.
And then after the week was over, the people at Jazz at Lincoln Center said, "You guys have to do 2 weeks."
Yes.
And
yes.
it became an annual event that we would do 2 weeks every year. And and even at the end of the last performance of the 2 weeks, the place would still be packed with people enjoying the music of Trio de Paz and Mausha, and I'm just fantastic,
Yeah.
just beautiful experience, man.
It was great to share that with you, Joe. It was always very good. Let me just translate very quickly to the people in Brazil. My mother is there, my mother, Mirinha, my brother, my sister,
Wow.
and my whole family. So I have to say a little bit in Portuguese.
Please.
Joe Locke é um amigo meu de muitos anos e a gente teve um trabalho que era todo ano, a gente tocava 2 semanas direto, assim, em agosto. Todo agosto a gente tinha 2 semanas de trabalho e o Joe Locke era nosso convidado do Trio da Paz. Então a gente tocou mais de 10 anos juntos e foi sempre muito agradável, pessoalmente e musicalmente também, porque é um grande músico, sempre me inspira muito, eu sempre aprendo muito com ele, né? Joe já tocou e já gravou com todo mundo, e todo mundo que consegue pegar o Joe para tocar num projeto é sempre uma coisa muito boa, né? And Joe also, we recorded one. Maybe you can talk about that in the next
Yeah, let's
break.
talk about that. I think we have time, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that a little later, maybe.
So why don't you play a song for us now, so I can enjoy this beauty?
It would be my pleasure, and I think you'll eventually you'll eventually discover what the song is, and maybe after I play it, I could say a few words about why I chose this song.
Okay, go ahead, my friend. It will be my pleasure to hear. people are crazy. They're applauding, clapping.
Could you hear the vibraphone? Okay.
Yes, I could. Yes,
Great.
yes.
Man, you know, I was
Beautiful,
thinking,
beautiful.
I was thinking about that song, you know, the Shadow of Your Smile by Johnny Mandel, and I haven't played that song a lot in my life, but I have a special. It has. I didn't realize it until I was thinking about it this afternoon. It has special meaning for me for many reasons. Could I share? Could I share with you?
Yes, please.
It was the first solo. It was the first jazz solo I ever transcribed when I was a boy. You know, learned the solo from the record was Jimmy Heath, the saxophonist, his solo on "The Shadow of Your Smile."
Wow.
And so that's a big thing for me. So that it was the first solo I ever learned.
Yes. Yes.
And then I wrote I recorded an arrangement of it that I used to play with my quartet as an instrumental, and so it had a life as an instrumental piece for my quartet. And then I started concertizing with a great singer, Kenny Washington, from California, who's just an amazing singer, and he added his voice, and we were able to bring the narrative of the lyrics on board and include that. After that, I did a tour with a fantastic orchestra, the Scottish National Jazz Orchestra, and also with myself and Kenny, and I wrote an augmented arrangement of it for the large ensemble. And around that time, my sister had passed away, you know.
Oh.
And as I was writing for the orchestra, I don't know if you could hear in the middle of the piece, there was some material that wasn't The Shadow of Your Smile.
Yes, yeah.
It was as I was writing the piece for the orchestra, I said, "Oh, it needs the piece needs a little respite, needs a little sort of resting area." And I was thinking of my sister, and I wrote this little interlude, and wrote some original words, and the words of the interlude sort of express my missing my sister, but they kind of fold back into the lyrics of the Johnny Mandel song, and the lyrics that I wrote say, "The sun is sinking down into a boundless sea, and heavy is my heart as night embraces me. And I know that I'm dreaming, but don't awaken me, because this is where I'll find you, and I so long to see the shadow of your smile." And then it goes back into the piece.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It was just a little moment when I was sitting at the piano that it was a love letter to my sister who I missed so much after she passed. So for me, the song has had this life again and again and again. And thank you for letting me share it with you, man.
Of course, a pleasure, man. That's beautiful. I mean, the cause is a sad thing that your sister passed away, but she brought beauty to the world through this thing that you created. You know,
man,
so beautiful.
I think about what you said about the first piece that you played. How when you play it or when you hear it, it brings tears to your eyes, because the most beautiful thing that music can do for us is put us in touch with our deepest emotions.
Exactly.
And when if it's joy or a big smile, that's beautiful. But oftentimes what music connects us to is that deep, kind of beautiful sadness. I think in Portuguese there's a word for this, man. That we don't have in our language, but it's
saudade is one word that you don't have here.
That's what I think about saudade.
Saudade is longing something or somebody or a situation. Yeah.
But that's that feeling that music can really put us in touch with those deep emotions.
It's very special, very special.
Yeah.
Very special tool for that, is the music.
Yes, man. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Joe. That was beautiful.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
And I guess I have to play something.
Please.
Otherwise, I'm going to be fired.
Yes.
The boss is. The boss is watching. I'm sorry. Peter Martin is watching.
Ah, man. Hey, Peter. Man, man, I have to say something about Peter Martin, man, because Peter, there's a Warren Wolf record, Warren's first album. Warren Wolf, the vibraphonist, is my man.
Yeah, of
I love
course.
Warren.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
my man. And there's a song on his first album, the last song on the album, called Intimate Dance. And it's an absolutely stunningly beautiful song. And Warren's vibe solo, I tell all my students, if you want to hear someone really, really express emotion through the instrument, listen to this song. And I said to Warren, I said, man, that song you wrote, Intimate Dance, man, is so beautiful. And Warren said, that's not my tune, man. Peter Martin wrote that. So Peter, man, what a beautiful piece of music, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Peter is heavy duty, my friend. Wow, I saw his show yesterday. I see his show every week, every Friday, the live that he does. It's so beautiful. He's getting
I watch
better
his
and better.
piano lessons, man. I watch his piano lessons, and he did a thing on a Kenny Kirkland solo on a Kenny Garrett song, beautiful song called "Sing a Song of Song," and they took apart Kenny, actually took apart Kenny's solo and talked about it. And man, I was a student, man. I was loving it, you know.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can always learn, man, with each other and a lot, especially with Peter. My gosh.
Yeah, man.
Peter Martin, thank you for being here. Thank you for making this possible, this encounter
Yeah, man.
here.
Thank you, Peter.
I want to say something that's very interesting also, not only interesting, but very important. They have a virtual ticket for the concert if anybody wants to buy. It starts at $4 if anybody wants. And Peter always donated 20% for incredible causes. You know, so this week the money is going to the India because of the hard situation that they are living there right now.
Absolutely.
So 20% of the whole amount of the money is going direct to them and help a lot of people there. It's a very beautiful thing. So we have to be thankful to the company to open the studio to be helping so many good causes this year, and because people need that. Okay, I have to play, otherwise Peter's gonna fire me again. I see you soon, Joe.
Yes, man.
I'm gonna play a samba here, and I don't know if it was Jobim or who wrote this one. Pamela knows better than me. O cabelo tá grande, né, bicho? Amanhã. Não, terça-feira eu vou cortar.
Yeah. Fala pra sua mãe.
Mãe, terça-feira eu vou cortar o cabelo, não se preocupa não, viu? Meu cabelo cresce mesmo, sabe? Não para de crescer. Hey!
Beautiful, man.
Of course, was not Jobim. Speak low, speak low.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I played this because, first of all, I liked the song for many years, but I played that in this type of rhythm with the samba with Claudio Roditi. So every time I play this song, I remember Claudio Roditi, our great friend, great trumpet player that we lost last year. And it was a big loss as a person, as a musician also.
Man, I have to tell you, Mero, I never had a chance to share this with you, but I moved about 6 years ago. I bought an historic schoolhouse in Middletown, New Jersey, and I love it here. And it's very close to the town of Red Bank. And I was walking on a beautiful summer day. I was walking down the main street of Red Bank, and there's I don't know if it's a lake or a pond or something there, and there was a stage and there was music playing, and it was Claudio.
Wow.
And he had been ill. There was a period where he had been ill, but then he came back and he was strong and playing beautifully. And I had a chance to hang out with him. He was telling jokes to me from the stage, man, and he was just playing incredibly, man. And
he's amazing. He was amazing musician.
And I had this beautiful hang with him, and we hung out after the concert, and I had no idea that was going to be the last time I would see him, man.
Oh man, that's so sad. Yeah,
and I've heard him play Speak Low also, man. Man, he played it so beautifully, man.
Yeah, he loved that song, and he loved to play in samba. And so the time that I played with him was normally this type of thing, you know. So I always think about him, you know. But I think about him. Of course I miss him, but I think about him in a positive way. You know?
Absolutely.
I always saw Claudio telling jokes, like you said, or playing so beautifully, or bringing some new song. Oh man, I just wrote this. Let's try this, you know. And I think about him in a very positive way. He left a lot of great stuff for everybody, for me and for everybody in this world. And in terms of his music and his energy, that whoever met him is going to always remember.
Man, he was very, very humble as a person, and very, very nice and humble and super funny. But when he put the horn in his mouth, man, he was serious as a heart attack, man.
Oh yeah,
he was the most serious musician, as you can hear in his playing, you know.
Exactly.
Claudio.
So Joe, now you have to play something for me.
Absolutely, man. Man, I'm gonna play this song. I think I'm gonna play this song. I don't know what to play really, because I'm playing solo for me is a real challenge, man. But I'm gonna try to rise to the occasion for you and Open Studio. This is a song that I wrote years ago that I never thought I would play as a solo piece, but I wrote it when I was on tour and I had a day off in the Scottish Highlands, and I just call it Highland.
That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Let's see what happens.
I'm all ears here. Yay! Beautiful.
Was anybody hurt in your car?
Oh, beautiful, my friend. Beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Joe Locke.
Thank you.
Before I do something else, I have to say we have an incredible album together. Trio da
Oh,
Paz
man.
and Joe Locke. Trio da Paz and Joe Locke live in Germany.
Yes,
At
man.
Jazz Baltica.
I never thought we would get an opportunity to record together. I mean, it made sense for us too after all the concerts that we did together. But that just sort of fell into place, you know. That the Jazz Baltica Festival in Germany, and they had that old stable that they had turned into a fantastic theater. And all I remember, Romero, is the incredible rainstorm that was happening outside while we were playing.
Yes. I couldn't understand how, because there was a lot of noise from the rain, from the storm. It was very noisy. But the recording, you don't hear that.
You don't hear any of that.
You just hear the instruments. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Germans really know how to do that thing, to record.
And it's so lovely, man, because it was just a live set, and it was captured really well, and it's just one of those things that how many times do we play and it's not documented. It goes into the atmosphere and it's gone forever. But it's
Exactly.
so nice to get the opportunity to have it on, have it documented for people to listen to.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's very important. Pessoal, I have to say in Portuguese very quickly. A gente tem um CD juntos que a gente gravou, o Joe Locke e o Trio da Paz, com o Duduca e o Nilson Mata. A gente fez um concerto de jazz lá na Alemanha, em Jazz Baltica, e eles gravaram e virou um disco incrível. It's Trio da Paz and Joe Locke live at the Jazz Baltica. Yeah. And it's beautiful, man. It's something very important to us, to have you there as a guest was beautiful.
It was so much fun, man. And it's on video. If you go to YouTube or one of the platforms, the concert is all there on YouTube, and it's amazing to see the fun that everyone is having. Cause,
Yes.
Because Trio de Paz, man, if it's one thing, you all have fun, man. When
Yeah.
you play. It's
No
always
matter what.
It's always a party. As a matter of fact, if I could just say, man, when we did the Dizzy's thing, at Jazz at Lincoln Center for all those years, it was always so fun to watch. The first night, it was kind of quiet. We played, like the audience was always packed, but back in the green room, there would be a few people, and then the second night, there would be more people, and then the third night, on the breaks and after the gig, more people, and man, by the fourth night, it was a party every night, man, with friends coming, and just such a beautiful vibe, man.
And it was 12 days, 2 weeks, 12 days of shows.
Yes, man.
2 shows a night. I mean, it's really crazy, really great.
14 shows and a big party, man.
Yeah.
Great.
So I'm gonna play again, and for this next song, I have a very special guest also here. Every time I do a live here, I beg her to sing a song with me, and most of the time she accepts. So I would like to invite my beautiful wife Pamela Driggs to sing a song with me, and to celebrate our anniversary today.
Yes.
19 years.
Hi, Joe.
Happy anniversary, Pam.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you in person.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
How have you put up with him all these years? That's
Well, he used to travel all the time. So this is
That's not the answer.
that's fantastic.
he traveled so much.
So now you know that she had big problems this last year because I didn't travel very much. It was hard.
I'm sure it was an adjustment for both of us.
And Pamela is thinking, God, Romero, I'd really like to miss you again, honey. Any
Yes,
gigs?
yes.
Any tours coming up?
What gifts do you want for your anniversary? Oh, I want to miss you.
Yeah.
Luckily, Peter Martin came through,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
He's flying Romero to St. Louis on Thursday.
Next week, to play with him there live.
Ah, fantastic.
And
Wow.
they're even doing a live show for Europe.
Yeah,
Wow,
earlier.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
earlier
There you
for us.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the beginning of a lot of good things that are going to be coming back.
Oh,
I
that's
hope.
that's you know that's it's nice to know that. It's nice to know like that things are beginning slowly to open up. That the world. Is
Yes,
opening up
yes,
again,
and
which
I'm
is-
praying for that. Yeah, it's
Yes,
going to be so much better
Like
for
the
everybody.
Open Studio show on Friday will have an audience.
Yes.
An
Fantastic.
audience inside the studio with the musicians. There'll
Pro-
be
probably
12 people.
10 or 12 people, yeah.
But it's a start.
It's a start.
It's
Absolutely.
a great start. Yeah.
So let's do a song, and
Okay.
and then Joe comes back, and then we have maybe a surprise for everybody. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joe, I will see you in 5 minutes.
I'll be here listening.
All right, my friend.
Your lips were like a red and ruby chalice, warmer than a sun.
Pamela Driggs! Pamela Driggs!
Romero Lubambo.
Muito obrigado.
My darling husband.
Yeah, darling husband.
My favorite guitarist also.
Oh.
Always was. Always was.
Yay!
That works out so great that you love him and he's also your favorite guitarist. That's great.
Yeah.
That works
So
very well, man.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Pamela.
I have to.
And Romero.
Thank you so much. I played this. This is a rare thing for me. I played with a 7-string guitar, and I normally don't do that. This is only the last month I have this guitar here.
What's the extra string? Is it a low B?
It's a low B, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
A low B, but sometimes I'm not used to 7-string, so sometimes I look at the guitar and I think it's one note and it's not. It's a different note. But a challenge that I like. When you play it right, it's good.
Man, do you see yourself playing that guitar more as you in
I
the future?
think so, because for the samba, especially if you do like. You can do like that.
Man, if you bring that guitar to St. Louis, man, to play with Peter, you tell him you want more money, man.
Oh, I will do that. I will do that. I'll do that. That's a good idea. Joe, so what can we do now? You want to play one song? You want to play one song with me?
I would love it, man. I would absolutely love it.
So let's play one song. We have time for one more song, and we can try to do this together. Everybody knows that the internet is there is a delay, and we are going to do our best to make it really beautiful.
Well, I'm gonna screw it up anyway. So at least this time I have the internet is my excuse this time. So this works out perfectly for me.
I love it. I can always use the internet for that. I'm sorry it was the internet. So this is a beautiful piece by Jimmy. I never know how to say his name. Rouse.
Yeah, Jimmy Rolls.
Rolls. Jimmy Rolls, called The Peacocks.
Yes.
The Peacocks. And
How
let's
do you
see
say
what-
it? How do you say it in Portuguese?
Peacocks.
Pavão?
Pavão is the name of the animal in Portuguese. Pavão.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing,
Yes.
Sometimes I drive here, 3 minutes from my house. I drive, and there is a farm, a horse farm. And right before you get to the horse farm, you drive, and in the street there's a lot of peacocks walking around, just walking and make some sounds. And it's so beautiful, but loose in the street,
Are you still smoking that good Hawaiian herb?
No. Here is all legal. Here is all legal. So you can just go to the how do you call the thing? The distillery? No.
The pharmacy.
Dispensary. You go to the
Dispensary.
dispensary and get some. We have a distillery also. So this is the peacock. Let's see what happens, Joe.
Yes, man. Yes.
Let's be tuned just a little bit because the Joe doesn't deserve this.
Helio says he wrote it.
Helio Alves. Helio wrote the peacock. He said that he wrote the peacocks. Okay, Helio Alves wrote the peacocks.
Ciao, Helio.
Joe Locke, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Locke.
That was fun. That was the first time I ever did that. That was the first time I ever did that over the internet.
Really, it's not easy, but it's fun, you know, we have to be so connected to listen to everything that the other one is doing, the other musician is doing. So it's a very difficult but rewarding process.
Absolutely, man. And yeah, just beautiful.
So Joe, thank you so much. I guess that's it. We don't have a lot of more. No, that's it. 5:15 and
It's a pleasure, man. Such a pleasure.
What a pleasure. Thank you so much, Joe.
And man, I think I'm going to see you before too long, so I'm very happy about that.
Yes. In 3 months, maybe we'll be together again, personally, like in person.
Yes, man. Have a great time with Peter in St. Louis, and Pam, have a great time having a party at the house without Romero.
Yeah, she's gonna have a party next week without me there. It's gonna be better. Thank you so much. Thank you, Open Studio. Thank you, Rachel, Peter.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Peter.
And don't forget anybody that can help with the virtual tickets. If anybody wants to help a cause in the India that they need so much our help. Anyway, thank you so much for you guys to be here. Brasil, muito obrigado, gente. Obrigado, mãe. Obrigado, irmã. Obrigado, irmão. Obrigado, tio. Obrigado. Joe Locke, I love you.
Oh, okay, I love you too. I'll see you, Romero. Be safe and see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao, Bello. Ciao.
Ciao.